Hey everybody, it is your girl here, Genuinely Divine, coming at you today with a video all about love. Yes, my friends, you know love is always on the brain. Now you've seen my video, Aries man with Libra woman, but today we're gonna do a little twist. Aries woman with Libra man. Is it a match made in heaven, or is it a match that heaven rejected? We have all watched movies with happy endings, especially when we were younger. We will always see the man rescuing the woman, making her feel protected, safe, being the ultimate provider, and just being her hero. And the woman is usually very vulnerable. The woman is usually helpless, and she just submits to this strong hero of hers. Hey, that's a fairy tale. Let's get to reality. You see, an Aries woman is very masculine. Her energy is extremely masculine. Libra man is masculine as well. So what happens when the male and the female gender both have masculine energy? Well, let's go a little deeper into it. Aries, the zodiac sign, is masculine. The element fire is masculine. And Mars is also very masculine. Let's talk about Libra a little bit. The element of air is masculine. But Libra, the sign itself, is not necessarily masculine, because they're all about somebody else and they're all about being together. Yeah, you can say that's masculine, but not really. But their ruling planet is Venus, and Venus is the goddess of love and beauty, a very feminine planet. So what happens when the male has more feminine energy than his partner, Aries, with more masculine energy? It could be a really tough match. Now, if you guys have a really good moon, Mercury, Mars, and Venus aspects in your charts, then yeah, it could possibly make the best relationship ever. But from time to time, you have a little ego trip going on up in there. When these two first meet, yes, they're like super excited to be in this relationship. Like Libra is kind of like a mystery to Aries. Aries are like all about adventure, so they want to venture out. They want to go over and see why this guy is quiet or so nice or smiling all the time. So Aries want to figure out. So yeah. So Libra sees Aries and he's probably really attracted to her, only because they're opposite, they're polar opposites, so they're gonna always be attracted to each other. The thing is like, once they're drawn to each other, how do they stay together? Well, communications for these two, it could be Libra always want to talk about relationships, and Libras move really fast in relationships because, first of all, Libra rules the 7th house. The 7th house is the house of relationships, partnerships. It is the relatable house. It is the house of relatability, where they are able to relate to many different things, and they want to relate to many different things, and especially people in close proximity. Okay, so Aries rules the 1st house, which is the house of independence, the house of energy, the house of selfishness. And Libra is a representation of being selfless, so you have independence and then you have a codependent partner. Libra man is the one who basically will talk about relationships a lot, or talking about their future, things that they can do in the future, while Aries is probably like all excited about the idea because she is a woman and she do want to live in a woman's role. But in all actuality, Aries woman is the #1 woman out of all the astrological signs that can live on her own very well and happily without a man. Okay, so don't get it twisted. But the thing is, if she's in a relationship, she wants to be good in that relationship, but at the same token, she does not want to lose her freedom within the relationship. So Libra has a problem with that. So they probably go back and forth how they would operate in their relationship, where Libra is constantly making plans for them to be together on different events, and Aries woman is constantly thinking about things that she loves to do on her own, which is basically doing her own thing, whether that is going to the gym, or she's in school, or she's working on a project, or something that's going on that includes only her. Aries really love their alone time, just being to themselves, and Libra just don't seem to understand that, because Libras don't like to spend time with themselves. So the communication can go many different ways, because you know, we have first, second, and third decans, and we do have a whole astrological chart, but just based on Aries and Libra energy alone, yeah, Libra will probably find the conversation a little dissatisfying, and so would Aries to a certain extent. You know, at first it's fun and exciting because you're getting to know each other, but as the relationship begins to progress, then the communication, it starts to go downhill, okay? Because you have to understand, these two people have different ways of looking at things. Aries, the woman, is actually the leader. This is a cardinal sign. Both signs are cardinal. The cardinal means initiator. They like to initiate things. They like to lead. Both of these individuals are leaders, and in a relationship you need one to be the leader and you need one to follow, and usually the woman is the one to follow. But in this dynamic of relationship, in this dynamic duo, the Aries woman will have to be the leader, and usually for Aries it is her way or the highway. Okay, now let's get into things that holds this relationship together. The one thing that really helps this relationship, this compatibility, to stay together is usually it is the bedroom scene. These people have the best sexual relationship ever. They're usually very explorative, they're very explosive, and I mean the energy is boundless between both of these astrological signs when it comes to romance and intimacy and just sex. You know, the physical activities are amazing. The physical activities in this compatibility is absolutely amazing, one that will probably never be touched by another for either party, okay? But that is just the physicalities of the relationship, and physical aspects of a relationship is not enough to hold a relationship together. You need a little bit more glue, and I'm sorry you guys, but sex is not enough. When it comes to finances in this relationship, Aries, again, the infants, the woman in this relationship, Aries woman is very careless with money. She don't value money. She value freedom. So what she values the most is just her independence. She don't value money or things, materialistic things. She don't care about that. But then, so she spends freely. She spends impulsively. You have Libra over here who cares about nice things, you know, want nice things. Hello, he is ruled by the planet that is the goddess of love and beauty. So of course he loves nice things, so he liked to save his money to buy those nice things. So when it comes to being the responsible one in this compatibility, I will have to give it to Libra, unless you guys have some strong, like Aries will have to have a strong second house, you know, placement or something where, you know, very positive second house or something. But otherwise, with just Aries energy, a lot of that fiery nature in the chart, then no, Aries, you cannot, you know, you can be irresponsible because you have that childlike energy and spirit, which is great when it comes to living life. But when it comes to dealing with money and responsibility, it cannot work in your favor. So Libra man, of course, he do like nice things, like I said before, but he knows how to balance things. So that balance helps Libra to know how to, okay, I know I want these nice Timberland boots, so yeah, they're like 200 bucks. I know I have these bills over here, so yeah, let me see. If I work over this much, by 2 months from now I can get those Timberland boots. Then yeah, go ahead, and you know, he will save, he'll make sure the bills are paid, usually, if unless he have some malefic placements in his second house. Usually he's really good with saving, because you know, and being able to get what he wants. Now don't, air signs like freedom too, but Libra, out of all the air signs, is the one I feel like who could care a little bit less about freedom, opposed to like Gemini or Aquarius, you know. Like Libra is all about being together with someone, so they like freedom, but they like freedom to be sociable. They like freedom to express themselves, but they don't want freedom where they're not with someone. They want to be with someone. In the relationship, they want to feel, you know, they don't want to feel like they have to walk on eggshells, you know, and so that's something that they need. So both of these signs, Libra and Aries, both love freedom. Now Aries more than Libra, of course, because they love their independence, they love their freedom, they just want to be free, and they enjoy being with themselves. Aries do. And Libra enjoys being with someone else, and also just being free to express, you know. So when these two actually have a common ground, find some common ground, and understand the energies that they're both are carrying, this relationship can actually flourish. But if they never ever find a common ground, then this relationship is doomed to fail. You know, it's going to be a very, very challenging relationship. It's going to be one that continuously go back and forth, not yielding a lot of benefits, you know, a lot of stress, a lot of tension in the relationship. Both of these signs are good people. I mean, both are good at heart, you know, good-hearted people. But when in this compatibility, for me, I just feel like the Libra needs to be, the woman needs to be the Libra, and the man needs to carry the Aries energy, because of the simple fact, I just feel like it will work better that way. You know, I just feel like it will work better in that compatibility. No guy really wants the woman to really take the lead. They're not comfortable with that. And even if they are comfortable in a sense with it within themselves, they don't ever want to express it to the outside world, because they are afraid of how people will look at them, and you know, so everything changes. And that's where a lot of people make the biggest mistakes in their relationships, is that they care about what other people think in the relationship. But in all actuality, if it works for you and the relationship is good, then by all means continue to let it flow the way that it flows. Now, when we're living in a fairy tale world, yeah, the man is the initiator, the leader, the provider, the hero. But in reality, we're born with different energies, and sometimes that energy doesn't matter if you have a vajayjay or a penis. What matters is that you have that leading spirit. Whichever one has the spirit to lead, by all means let that person lead, if you don't mind. If you are the one who are better with finances, by all means take over, you know, take over and pay the bills, you know, if that works for your relationship. It doesn't matter if it's the female or the male, whoever is most responsible and whoever can do the job best, by all means let them take on that role. This is a new millennium, you know, women are taking over, they're bosses, they're CEOs, they're entrepreneurs, they're doing everything. So why would you allow what somebody else think about the dynamics of your relationship, you know, affect you from being happy? By all means let the person that, you know, find out things about one another before you guys move into a serious relationship. Aries woman, ask questions. Tell them how you are. Tell them what you want and what you expect in a relationship from the get-go. Libra man, understand her, listen to her, believe her. She's not lying to you. Aries are very direct. They don't have a reason to beat around the bush. They don't have time for it. So if they tell you something, take it for word value. Take it at value. Don't say, oh, she's just talking. No, she's not. She's telling you the truth. Aries woman, when your Libra man tells you how he is, listen to him. You know, he loves to be with his woman, and that's what he wants. He don't want someone who don't want to go anywhere, who don't want to do anything, who never ever want to fix up. So you have to make yourself beautiful to your Libra man, because he loves beauty. So yeah, you guys definitely just have to find common ground. Understanding is key in this relationship. Compromise is key. Just really focusing on what values you guys have, what in your relationship you value, what you value in one another. You have to really take heed to that and make sure that you keep that in your mind at all times. And if you don't want to lose what you value in your mate, then don't do anything to jeopardize that. Whenever there's an issue, you guys need to be able to talk without, you know, getting so upset with each other or getting frustrated with each other. Patience is going to be necessary. Libra man tends to be the one to try to hold this compatibility together. Aries woman is just really, a lot of times Aries is gonna show off that infant type personality where I don't care, I'm gonna kick and scream until I get what I want. I don't care about what you want. This is what I want, and this is how it's going to be. Aries woman, you definitely have to let go of that attitude, and if you want to continue on with your Libra man. Libra man, you have to understand that you're dealing with a woman who is very powerful, who is a leader. So sometimes get involved with her, you know, like her activities. Try to find some shared activities that you both really enjoy doing together. And when you guys feel like you're getting heated up and you want to fight and you till the cows come home, then no, just be like, hey, you know, let's go out for a run, or let's just go for a walk, or, you know, something. Let's go out to dinner. Aries, you know, find something that you and your man can do together, because in all actuality, this relationship is going to be challenging only because of the energies are so strong, you know. And it's like, even when you guys feel like you're making progress, a lot of times you'll feel like you're just getting kicked backwards, because, you know, there's a lot of energy. This is a constant everyday battle in this compatibility. So you guys would definitely have to come up with a routine that helps you to move forward in the relationship, so you don't have so many hiccups in the relationship. But I don't recommend that anyone change who you are to be in a relationship. If this compatibility is working for you, then obviously you guys have some good aspects in your chart that actually carries a lot of compatible energies in other aspects opposing to your sun signs. If this compatibility is not working for you guys, then by all means you may want to, you know, start thinking about moving away. Sometimes we stay in relationships because this is all we know, and we're fearful of what to move into. We're fearful of being alone, and we don't want to lose what we already have. And I can assure you, it is really scary stepping back out into the dating world. But I would rather be alone and fearful and having that peace of mind that I can eventually find happiness, opposed to staying in a relationship that's unhealthy, a relationship that makes me sad or makes me feel miserable. And I think it's fair to both parties. If you're not getting it on in the right way, if you're not happy in this compatibility, if you cannot be yourself, then by all means, I do suggest that you move forward with your life. But I cannot tell you what to do. You will have to definitely decide on your own what is what for you. But this compatibility is definitely could be a challenging one. So for those of you who are making it, congratulations. For those of you who are not, hey, you know what? Aries woman, find you a Gemini man. Libra man, find yourself a Cancer woman. You know, these are just my compatibilities, what I think will work well with others. Okay, with this being said, you guys, I love you guys so much, and happy holidays. With that being said, you guys, that's really all I have. I wish you guys so much love, peace, and many wonderful, wonderful blessings. Oh, is it a match made in heaven, or is it a match that heaven rejected? Oh, you guys, this is definitely a match that heaven rejected. Until next time, happy holidays. Bye. Is this me and the camera? So just talk. What are you afraid of?